What a beautiful day. Surely nothing complex and annoying and stupid.
Why do we even need to do this?
Well, we need it so that we can get the vertex form. It makes graphing the parabola a lot easier. Look at what happens to these values when I poke and prod at the elf grandma. Okay, so let's take this equation and group together the first two in brackets. I didn't actually fundamentally change anything about the equation, other than saying, I want to focus on these first before anything. I can do this because of bed mass. I was going to need to subtract the first two anyway, so it doesn't change what the equation says. Next, you want to common factor out the 3 from just the first two.
I didn't know you could do that.
Well, yeah. Even without the brackets, you can do this. Factoring is just grouping things that are similar together. So kind of like, haha, I got your nose, now your ear, now your mouth, now your life force. All important things related to your senses within one part. I could have taken your heart too, baby. You're used to common factoring out from the entire equation, but you can factor out from parts of the equation too. I won't go too much into detail since I'm going to assume you have a foundational understanding of factoring. Now it seems like we're stuck, but let's just say we add a plus 0 at the end of this bracket here. Again, I'm not changing what the equation is saying, I'm literally saying... We'll both forget this happened. I'm literally saying and add nothing. Doesn't have to be a plus, could be a minus, but plus makes it a lot simpler. Same thing as saying 1 plus 0, it's still 1 in the end. The reason why we add 0 is so that we can get something to simplify. But we need to be strategic in what we choose. We could do 1 minus 1, which is 0, but that doesn't really help us simplify. 2 minus 2 doesn't help us either. So the goal is trying to choose a strategic difference, something minus something, that makes 0. Let's find it by dividing this number by 2, then squaring it. What gives us 9? It seems a bit random right now, but I'll explain why later. We move the negative 9 to the outside. It becomes negative 27. Because this 3 says there's 3 of everything on the inside of this bracket. 3 negative 9s means negative 9 times 3 is negative 27. Now here's why halving and squaring the 6 is so important. The bracket should now be something familiar if you know how to complete the square. That's right, we chose to half the 6 and square the result to create 9, so we can set up and execute completing the square. This works with any number in the middle, it doesn't have to be 6. Look at this complete the square formula. In the middle is 2ab. Since x squared has a coefficient of 1, a is 1. And so 2 times b, or 2b. And to get from 2b to b squared, you just have to divide the 2b by 2, which gives you b, and then square. This becomes b squared. So complete the square and simplify everything. Now you get this, the same type of equation we had earlier. Now this seems like a lot, but are there any easier options?
Blah blah blah.
No! In terms of knowing the transformations of the parabola, this is the easiest way. Please, just believe me. Now let's try a different example. Complete the square on your own for this equation, and choose the video based off what you get for an answer. I'll wait.